My wife and I are moving back to California soon, and part of that means ensuring that our house is ready at all times for open houses and showings. I'm someone who cooks a meal from scratch pretty much every night, but for me, cooking from scratch also means making a mess in the kitchen. So we've had to adjust to this new normal of me wanting to commit to homemade meals while not being the tornado I usually am. So the other night we had hot pot, and that was very much a vessel not on the stovetop. It was also a meal that was long overdue since we had been craving hot pot for a while. Reminder, as part of this move, we're also clearing the fridge, freezer, and pantry. To make life easier for myself, I used the remainder of this tom yum paste from a previous recipe and this Little Sheep hot pot packet we've had for a while. To add even more flavor, I poured in the remainder of the homemade chicken stock I had from a previous recipe. Then in went the tom yum paste and packet contents. I love spicy, but Lexi asked me to keep the chili oil out for her sake, so I did and added that to my individual bowl later. Also, you know I had to get every last bit of paste out of there, so I just scooped some of the broth into the jar, shook it, and poured it back out. To add some more body yadi to our two broths, I also sprinkled in some white parts of green onions I had chopped. And then it was time to eat. We had a plate of veggies like cabbage, oyster mushrooms, and mung bean sprouts, a plate of seafood with mussels, scallops, shrimp, fish balls, fish cake, and some homemade dumplings I had made a couple months ago, as well as some sliced beef from H Mart. For our dip, it was a combo of hoisin sauce, sriracha, and this ground chili oil that I am so addicted to. We scooped the broth and toppings over some egg noodles and called it a night. Lexi even did a noodle dance for me. Runa gets a bite.
That's how it is, huh?
Yeah.
And they're like, I wish I worked at Heidi Lau for the noodle dance.
And what do they like to ask? Talk about dinner and a show. I anticipate many more meals like this as we cruise into soup season and navigate selling our home.